How's it going, everyone? My name is Derek Afasi. I'm the owner of Afasi Financial Group. Today's topic, I want to discuss with you retirement annuities and retirement annuity contracts and why they may be important for your specific retirement situation when you're looking to essentially pull out money for income or just safe, consistent growth purposes. Now, with the typical individual, they've accumulated assets throughout their lifetime, and they might be, in their 40s, in their 50s, in their 60s, in their 70s right now, and they're saying, you know what, I have accumulated this bucket of money, maybe through their 401k accounts, maybe through just cash accounts, maybe just through an IRA account or a Roth IRA account, whatever that is. But what they have is some sort of lump sum bucket of money. Now, there's a couple different angles, a couple different ways that this individual can start to use this money for retirement income. And think of retirement income just like a paycheck, just like how when you're getting paid, when you're working throughout throughout your non-retirement years, you're going to be receiving a paycheck month by month by month or week by week by week, whatever that is. And it's that same exact concept, but how exactly can you leverage your existing assets to make sure that that paycheck will last you for the rest of your life and you and your spouse's life? And that's what essentially goes by the very generic concepts of an annuity contract. Why someone may be interested in an annuity contract is because it provides that peace of mind, it provides that safety aspect, saying that I'm going to take my money and essentially turn it into a personal pension plan. Will be income that will always be coming to me, coming to me, coming to me. Now, the reason why that's very important is because rather than just leveraging your money exactly how you've done during your accumulation phase, you've had some times where the market went up. You had other times when the market went down, especially in 2008. And when it went down, typically that individual is scared as all heck. And they're saying, oh my gosh, what's going on with my money? What's going on with my money? What's going on with my money? Now, you cannot have that sort of fear in your retirement stage because you have a couple of different variables that can negatively impact those larger type accounts, that account that you're thinking about utilizing for retirement income purposes. What do I mean by that? Well, there's a couple different terms. One term that I use, time and time again through all my videos is the reverse dollar cost averaging. And what it shows you is it says if you have a potential downward market loss into your account, if you're paying fees to an advisor and fees towards those specific accounts, and you're also pulling out income from that account, that a trifecta of negative aspects could have that compound effect, could have that compound interest effect and eliminate and reduce your accounts down to $0. Where essentially you could be, let's say if you started taking your money out at age 62 or 65 or whatever that was, or 60, and you start living, you keep pulling out money, you could be sitting in your 70s, in your early 70s, and say, oh my gosh, I have no more money left. Now I'm only subject to the only income that I could receive is just through Social Security. What do I do? So with annuity contracts or retirement annuity contracts, what it does is it takes away that worry. It allows you to leverage specific insurance companies because insurance companies are the only types of companies that could offer annuity contracts. And what it does is it says, okay, an individual, maybe they have, $500,000 sitting in an old 401k account or IRAs or comprised of the two. And they said, okay, I'm 60 years old or 55 or 40. You could use pretty much any number there. And you said, I want to retire at age 65. What exactly can I do to get to that finish line safely? Can I leave my money in my current 401k accounts or in IRA accounts and just kind of pick and choose the mutual funds, hoping and have that uncertainty aspect that money will still be there by the time I'm age 65? And then once I turn age 65, what exactly are the steps to make sure that this money is going to last me so I'm not one of these individuals, such as maybe a family member, maybe a friend, that they hit their 70s, they hit their 80s, and they had no more income coming to them? How exactly can you avoid that problem? So what this individual could do is they could go to an insurance company and say, I want to purchase a retirement annuity contract or variation of that. When I say the words a retirement annuity, it could mean a couple different things. You could have it in fixed, you could have it in immediate, you could have it in a deferred stage. You could have a hybrid type annuity. The hybrid annuities are the ones that I found right now to be very, very favorable. Now, in a couple years, they might not be as favorable as the next best thing, or they might not even be offered anymore because the company is putting so much risk on their books by offering some of those annuity contracts. So just understand that it's all going to go by exactly what the current market place is right now, kind of what these companies are offering, whether it's attractive, whether it's not attractive, and some different ways on how to leverage this product. But what essentially happens is an individual goes to an insurance company, and insurance company is offering an annuity, and it might say, okay, based upon this $500,000, this individual says, okay, I want to make sure that I have, $40,000 that's coming to me every year to the day that I die once I hit age 65. So what we do as a company, and this is one of the reasons why I have the number up on the screen, the 1-800-566-1002, is we find out exactly what your goals are. You call us up, we find out exactly what your goals are, we help you determine exactly what your goals are on an income basis, and we say, okay, based upon your $500,000, maybe you don't need to leverage all of that. Maybe the number that you have to leverage is $460,000 or $375,000, but we'll tell you to the decimal point what you could use to purchase a quote-unquote annuity contract. And there's all different types of annuity contracts. So what we're doing is we're looking through all the best strategies. We're looking through all the best annuity contracts, which you have hundreds and hundreds and thousands of different offerings out there. And we show, okay, based upon your situation, you could go option A, option B, option C. In your specific area, out of those thousands of different insurance companies, and there are thousands of different insurance contracts, retirement annuity contracts out there, we make sure that you understand that you have all the power. How could this individual that's age 60 or 61, whatever is specific to that situation, how could they leverage their smallest amount of dollars possible to produce, in this example, that $40,000 of income that they could never outlive? Now, as this is happening, you have some annuities that just provide income and nothing else, which I typically don't ever recommend. I want you to have the flexibility. I want you to, have that control aspect, where you have other annuities which gives you that $40,000 guarantee, and it's all based upon the claims paying ability of the insurance company. They'll give you that $40,000 as a lifetime income stream to either yourself or you and your spouse, depending upon the company, depending upon the age, depending upon the contract. And then you have other options where you still have control of your money. Let's say if you leverage $400,000 into an annuity contract and you understand that you're going to be executing your lifetime income stream in 5 years. You could have that $40,000 that's going to be coming to you, but in the meantime, you have that $400,000 that could grow whenever the market goes up, or flatline, not lose anything whenever the market goes down. Grow whenever the market goes up, flatline, not lose anything whenever the market goes down. So you have that safety and consistency on your actual physical money. Now, the reason why that may be important, when some individuals call up, they say, I just want to have income, I just want to have income. Well, the thing is, you always want to have control in case you come to an oh my gosh moment. You want to make sure that you could always control that money. If in this case, if it was $400,000, how exactly you could grow and make sure that this money is growing on the power of compound interest while eliminating that reverse dollar cost averaging effect, eliminating any of that downward market loss potential, eliminating the fee potential, and then when you're pulling out income from this account, making sure that's income that you could never outlive. And you do have certain bells and whistles. Some people have long-term care needs. Some people have, death benefit needs. Some people just want to have a max accumulation without any income. And these are the different aspects. These are the different nuances that you could tweak with an annuity contract. So not all annuity contracts are the same. And when I look through all, on just a personal level, whenever someone calls the office and I'm dealing with them specifically, you have, let's say if you're looking at a hybrid annuity, you have over 300 different contracts out there, and majority of the times 290 of them are not that good. And those 10 or 12 or 15 are really, really good for that individual situation. But it all depends upon that person's age, it depends upon their goals, and then you have certain carriers, certain insurance companies that offer specific niche products for that individual criteria. So rather than saying, oh, I was sitting at a seminar and this guy sounded like a really nice guy, but he was pitching this one particular annuity. Well, if you have 50 people in a seminar, the chances that all 50 of those people are going to that one annuity product that the advisor was pitching is going to be correct for all of them is slim to none. So, you should want to understand that you have the control at your fingertips at all times. How exactly can this individual could this individual, and I'll actually pull up a new screen. How can you leverage the best possible insurance company and a best possible insurance company contract known as a retirement annuity contract to provide you that peace of mind in retirement, provide you that income that you could never outlive, provide you that safe, consistent growth, provide you that anything that you do not actually pull out from your account will go to your beneficiaries, provide certain extra long-term care benefits that usually come free of cost, free of charge on these types of annuity contracts, depending upon which one you go with. Or even if you just want to have a fixed percentage rate, you have certain things known as fixed annuities. So, I mean, there's a whole slew of different things out there, but the most important thing is becoming educated. One of the things that I always mention, I said we have 24/7 customer service. We always want to make sure that we're going to be available for you guys, depending upon your specific state, depending upon your area, depending upon all the different contracts in your area and the amount of money that you're looking to utilize for retirement or for retirement income. All these variables have to go into a very systematic process so that you're confident with it. So you're not just saying, oh yeah, whatever the advisor says, I'm just going to go with. You have to really, it has to be a kind of a team sport. Whenever an advisor is educating you, they can't just be talking over your head. They have to understand exactly and break this down to very simplistic language, break it down to your specific risk tolerance, to your specific retirement goal, and use the smallest amount of dollars possible. If you have a goal, if you have $500,000 of retirement assets and your goal, if you only need $300,000 to accomplish that goal, there's no use throwing the full $500,000 into an annuity program. You could take $300,000, you could splice it up into 3 different types of annuity contracts of $100,000, $100,000, $100,000. So you're minimizing any sort of risks. You're having the contracts essentially verse each other, and then you have other $200,000 as fund money. You could throw that into cash. You can mess around with the stocks, the bonds, the mutual funds, whatever you want to do. But you understand that this is your safety, this is your preservation, this is your safe, consistent growth aspect, while we're reducing that effect, or we're eliminating that effect of reverse dollar cost averaging. And this is why a couple different factors. We are A+ rated on the Better Business Bureau. We've never had any complaints. We've always had good reviews. The reason being is because we try to educate you first. We try to give you as much information to make sure that you're comfortable, and definitely just give us a shot. I mean, we are available at any time. You might be speaking with myself. You might be speaking with one of my other representatives, and I know for sure that you would definitely be satisfied when giving us a call and feel very comfortable with everything. And unfortunately, if you're very confused right now in retirement, we try to make sure that we eliminate all of that confusion, and we do it on a very personalized basis. And we'll provide you with certain video tutorials. We'll provide you with certain literature pieces, anything that will get you from point A to point B successfully, and to make sure, most importantly, that your comprehension is met most successfbe. Once again, my name is Derek Afasi, owner of Afasi Financial Group. Please make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Retire Sharp, so that you could be provided with the most updated videos. And we look forward to your call. Take care. Thanks.